One, two, test, test, test. 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 Hey guys, how we all doing? Hey guys, how we all doing? This is just a test stream. For some reason, it's really strange, but my YouTube is malfunctioning. Whenever I do a stream from my phone, for some reason it doesn't pick up my guitar. Have a look. No sound comes out. It's really strange. Quirky Crochet Creations, how you doing? Nice to see you. Hello, old Charlie. Hello, Emily. Hello, Rock Tester. How's everyone doing on today? What are you all up to? I yeah, it's really annoying. I don't know why this is not working. Maybe you guys can help me out. Have you guys had the same problem? Whenever I play the guitar when I'm streaming, no sound comes out. It's so strange. Listen to this. Can you guys hear the guitar? For some reason, it keeps malfunctioning. Luckily today, I've got the day off work. I'm a casual leave teacher, and none of the schools needed me, so I lucky enough to have a day off work, which is pretty cool. Just relaxing and trying to build my YouTube channel. So once again, guys, if anyone knows why this keeps malfunctioning and the guitar isn't showing up with audio, please let me know. It's very annoying. I've got a backup plan though. I've got my computer here, so I should be able to just stream through the computer so the guitar can finally show up. Yeah, so if you guys are new to the channel, my name's Nathan. I'm a singer-songwriter, freestyle rapper, as well as a cat enthusiast. This channel is dedicated to my music, my ideas, my videos, as well as my cat Camilla. She's just downstairs hanging out at the moment. So Rock Tester says he thinks all you have to do is adjust the sound frequency. I think something's happening where YouTube is basically canceling the background noise, like noise reduction or something. It's really strange though. Really annoying, really strange. And old Charlie says he's just chilling over this way doing some gardening. Well, old Charlie, what are you planting? Any tomato shrubs or anything? And Rock Tester, how do I adjust the audio? Do you know what button I should press? And Emily says, after mentioning my cat Camilla, she wants a caramello koala. Very tasty chocolate treats. Hey, welcome to Show Haram Org. How you doing? Nice to meet you on the stream. I think this is your first time coming here, so I want everyone to give a warm welcome to Show Haram. Nice to see you right here on the stream. What's your story? What's your name? Tell us all a bit about yourself. And Rock Tester says, okay, so while you set up the stream, go to stream settings, go to background sounds, just give me a sec. Looks like we're onto it. And old Charlie's growing some tomatoes, passion fruits, bananas, billy goat plums. Very good. I heard that passion fruits grow insanely fast. Once you grow some passion fruit vines, they really take over. So, yeah, really good stuff, really good stuff. Let me know in the chat what you guys are up to today. I got the day off, so working on some music, trying to sort out my guitar. For some reason, whenever I strum the guitar, the sound does not register on YouTube. Have a listen to this. So we're trying to troubleshoot, trying to get this problem solved once and for all. Let me know if you guys have the same problem, if you've experienced it, or what's the go. And while we're here, I might show you guys. This is a book I've recently been reading. Really, really good stuff though. It's Emma Carey, The Girl Who Fell from the Sky. About a true story of a girl who went skydiving, and unfortunately her instructor's parachute, he got so far down to the ground that the backup chute launched itself just as he pulled the main chute. And as you can imagine, both these parachutes tangled up together and they fell to the ground, but survived. This is all about her inspiring story, recovering from that tragic accident, and learning finally to walk again. Let me know in the chat what books you guys have read recently, what you guys are reading. So, Emily says, NATO, I think I'm going to make a new YouTube account so I can stay active without my account being banned. I think that YouTube's using some sort of facial recognition software so it can find out if you're under the age of 16. Your account will be banned if you live here in Australia, which is pretty crazy. Hello to a band Magdi. How you doing? Just a friendly reminder, guys, if you're new to the channel, make sure to tap the screen twice to like the stream. Really helps me out. Well, old Charlie writing his own stuff, writing his own book. Maybe old Charlie, you might want to share a few chapters of your book with us all. If you guys want to share your poems, your short stories, or a bit about yourself, go ahead and do that now. My name's Nathan. I'm 30 years old. I'm a primary school teacher as well as a musician, trying to sort out these issues with the stream. For some reason, the guitar is not picking up through YouTube. The mic's working fine on my phone. It's just something going wrong with YouTube's system and infrastructure. Now, this is another great book I've recently read. This is Alan Turing, The Enigma. There's actually a movie based on this book as well. This is about the codebreaker Alan Turing. During World War II, using his mathematical knowledge to crack the Enigma code, which is the German system for enciphering all their messages. It's a bit confusing at times if you're not a mathematician, but still a great read. What are you guys reading in the chat? Read any good books lately? And old Charlie's got some scripture to share. So this is from old Charlie, something he wrote himself. It is important to not be a warrior, but become the true warrior. And also, um, Become the victor and not the victim. And so we got a question from Abanob, Abanob, who says he just graduated and he earned $100. What advice would you give me? I would say take that $100 and put it all on the red on a roulette table at the casino. Try and double that money to $200 and then do the same thing, try to double it to 400. That would be my advice for you. And what did you graduate from? What did you study? At Banob. Let me know. We've got another short little sentence from old Charlie's book that he's writing right now. Belief is truth's worst enemy, and the battle continues. Life is a risk in itself. Very true. And a Banob studied business. Well, a Banob, are you going to start your own small company or your own small business now? If so, good luck and hope it goes well. Peepo. I'll call you Peepo from now on. Have any of you guys got any plans or ideas for any small businesses that Peepo from Egypt can use and start up? Personally, I'm trying to build my business, my company, which is this YouTube channel right here. Trying to get a solid foundation of what I want the vibe to be, how I'm going to market it, how I'm going to make it all uniform with, color schemes or uh, things like that, so it looks sort of, what's the word, standardized and sort of easy to digest. And Peepo says he wants to do a business to sell fake expensive watches. Very interesting. Very interesting indeed. And old Charlie, how's the weather going all the way out there in Northern Australia, Northern Territory? To all of 7 of you in the chat, let me know what country you're all from. We've got old Charlie and myself from the land down under here in Australia. We've got Bebo from Egypt. And Emily was here before, she's also from Australia. So lots of Aussies right here in the chat, which is great to see. So Bebo, I studied education. I did a bachelor in primary education. And now I am a primary school teacher. I basically do CRT, which is casual relief teaching. When someone's sick at a school, they'll call me in to take over their class. But luckily for me today, no schools needed a replacement, so I've got today free to build my dreams and build my YouTube channel. And if I could please ask for your help, if you guys can double tap the screen to like the stream, it goes a long way to help my channel to grow. And old Charlie studied the School of the Hard Knocks, life on the street. Old Charlie has the street smarts, went to the School of Hard Knocks, and studied the street life. Old Charlie's got a degree in street skills. He's a philosopher, doctor, and OG super dad. Good stuff, good stuff. And also a gardener, a poet, a writer, and freestyle rapper. So Bebo asks, how much money do you earn as a teacher here in Australia? As a CRT, because we're casual, we get 25% casual loading, which basically means 25% extra what a permanent staff member would make because we're casual. So because we don't have sick leave and all those benefits that a full-time employee has, instead, we get 25% loading, 25% extra money for each hour we work. So as a casual leave teacher here in Australia, Victoria, I earn $415 every single day. Not too shabby, not too shabby. And how about you, Bebo? How much will you earn within your business selling fake watches to people around the world? You could even start trying to do drop shipping. I've heard of a lot of people having some success as drop shipping, creating a brand, creating a website, and shipping it worldwide. Yeah, so I'm just trying to sort out a few things with this YouTube. My channel's quite random. I've got all sorts of weird, wonderful ideas. Some videos where I put a GoPro onto a string and drop it straight into the ocean to see what fish are swimming below. You can see that video right there on my channel. If you guys want to subscribe, let me know in the chat what kind of videos you guys have in your channels, what your channels are about. Hey, 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 old Charlie, I'm glad you're enjoying the random jumble of videos on my channel. Old Charlie says, randomness is absolutely deadly. In other words, randomness is great. I think it's good to be diverse and not to be boxed into one sort of genre or area, but to branch out into all sorts of different fields on your YouTube channels. So, Bebo works in customer service in a sports club. Bebo, what sort of a sports club is that? Let me open up these blinds as well. Let in some light. Let there be light. Lovely day out here. Well, it is summer in Australia, but unfortunately, it's still pretty darn cold. At least it's not raining though. So, Bebo's working in a sports club, which is a matrix club. What kind of sports do you play at the matrix club? Bebo loves the greenery, the green view. Lovely tall trees. Lovely vibes. So, old Charlie and Bebo, how old are you two? I'm 30 years old. It's quite nerve-wracking to hit the milestone 30 years old. Oh, cool. Bebo's going for a run. Keep your mind, soul, and body sharp and fit. Great thing to do. I actually used to do running each day, but I recently got a tattoo on my head, which is why I can't do any exercise for a little while. But I used to love doing 10K runs, and my goal was always to do 10K runs running in under 1 hour, which is pretty difficult for me at least. Bebo, what's the furthest distance you've ever run? My personal best is a 100-kilometer ultra marathon in one single day. Believe it or not, I ran and walked 100 Ks in 18 and a half hours. It was an incredible experience. Very tough. In one single day, so many emotions that you experience doing this massive, massive ultra marathon. So, Bebo's personal best in distance is 20 Ks in one single day running. Nice one. And Bebo, how long did it take you to run those 20 Ks? By the way, welcome to me Nito A66. How are you doing, homie? Nice to see you back on the stream. How's your day going? And how was your weekend, me Nito? I'm trying to work out here on YouTube. I'm getting a few difficulties. For example, for some reason the YouTube system is not picking up my guitar. Watch very, very carefully. When I strum the guitar, no sound is heard. Very, very strange. Very, very weird. Something that must be solved. If you guys have any tips to fix that audio on YouTube, I'd be forever appreciative. Old Charlie says he's just surviving this crazy maze of society and surviving the Matrix. Well said, brother. It seems like this life is a game. We all chase money, endlessly running around in circles like headless chooks. So, so true. Oh, hey, Emily's still here. I thought Emily was gone. How you doing, Em? Nice to see you back on the stream, making yourself known. Damn, what a deep question. Bebo asks, what was your dream last night? I had a pretty weird dream last night. I was in like some sort of Jurassic realm, and I was walking through these huge, huge shrubs, and across the edge, I saw this huge mountain with gigantic dinosaurs roaming the earth. That was my weird, wacky dream last night. How about you guys? What was your dream last night? Let me know. Put it right there in the comments. Looks like old Charlie had a dream about Jumanji. What an epic, epic game. The world of Jumanji. Emily dreamed of tasty, delicious pizza last night. Emily, what sort of pizza did you see within your dreams? Hey, 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 Bebo's getting very deep, analyzing my dream. He thinks that my dream about the Jurassic world and dinosaurs must be based on my fear of extinction. Well, truth be told, Bebo, I think we're all afraid, not of death, but afraid of never truly living. I'm not afraid of dying, I'm afraid of not seizing every single day and truly living in the grip of life, following my passions. That's the truth fear, I think. That's the true fear. Emily the Australian was dreaming of an Aussie pizza. How fitting. And old Charlie shares that in his dream last night, he was chased by them. He can't run very fast, but some sort of enemy keeps getting closer, closer, and closer. I hate those dreams. A couple of nights ago, actually, I had a dream that I was in some sort of a rundown house that was sort of falling apart, sort of rundown, rusty. I was walking around the house in my dream, and I saw there were some cameras pointing at the door to enter this building that I was in. And so I went to get something from outside, take out the bins, I think. And then in this dream, Before I could lock the door, someone was running as fast as they could, some sort of a burglar, trying to reach the door before I could lock it. A moment of panic within this dream, and then I woke up. That was quite an interesting, scary dream. If you guys have just joined the channel, my name's Nathan. We're all having a discussion about our dreams last night, analyzing our dreams, sharing them. So if you guys want to, jump on the chat and let me know, what did you dream about just last night? Emily, maybe the burglar was hungry and wanted some pizza. Possibly, possibly. That's a nice optimistic way to look at it. Oh wow, this is getting very, very deep. Bebo says he dreamed last night that he killed someone unintentionally, and the police interrogated him while he kept telling them, I swear I didn't mean to. Damn, that's one deep, deep dream. Unintentionally killing someone. Well, maybe, Bebo, the person that you killed is a version of yourself that's holding you back. And in this dream, you're destroying the bad version of yourself so you can rise up strong as the best possible person you can be. Possibly, possibly. And Emily says, flashbacks to the grilled burger you had a few weeks back. I still think about that grilled burger. They do some of the best burgers in Melbourne, grilled. But I also like Nando's. I think that when it comes to fast food chips, Nando's with their peri peri salt definitely hold the cake, definitely win the race. Let me know in the chat, guys. What sort of fast food chips do you think are the best? Well, guys, maybe I could even pull out my journal and talk to you about some of my dreams I've written down. This one here is my music journal. I write all about my music goals, my music progress. Let me know if you guys keep any journals yourselves. And this right here is from a prize I won. I did an open mic and received the open mic night winner. $50 for a 30-minute set that I won at Lona St Kilda, right here in Australia. So I like to record these milestones and these achievements. Put it right here in my music journal. Help to motivate me. Welcome to 70 Sam Jewel. How are you doing? I've never seen you here ever before. So 70 Sam Jewel, can we all make her feel nice and welcome? Please join me in welcoming 70 Sam Jewel into the stream. What is your story? Have you got a YouTube channel? What do you do with yourself? 70 Sam Jewel? Or 70s Angel, my mistake. My name's Nathan. I'm a musician, a writer, and a cat lover. And this is my channel, where I post weird and wonderful things related to what interests me. So 70s Angel is not going too bad. She's waiting to go to the dreaded dentist appointment for a root canal. Her name is Christy. Not Christy, sorry, Kirsty. Well, absolutely pleasure to meet you, Kirsty. And I hope the dentist appointment goes well. It'll be over before you noticed. So just put on some music, try to get your mind off it, and hope it all goes well. 70s Angel. And speaking of dentists, I'm actually overdue for an appointment myself. So thank you for reminding me. I should really book myself in for a dentist appointment. to make sure the pearly whites are nice and straight without any ruptures or any erosions. Nice one. Looks like we have another cat lover right here. 70s Angel says she's got a previous kitty named Sienna May. She's a hairstylist, nail technician, and a makeup artist. Sounds like you're very, very talented, 70 Angel. You should definitely post some of your makeup tutorials, makeup videos, right here on YouTube to grow your own community. And I was lucky enough, all my siblings, my brother and two sisters, needed braces. But luckily for me, I never needed braces. 70s Angel, how old is your daughter? Looks like you've got a baby girl. So 70s Angel is getting her channel started again. Previous videos she's made were about nature and surfing. I didn't know you were a surfer. Have you ever caught a barrel while surfing? 70s Angel. I think that's the dream of every single surfer, to finally catch a barrel wave. I've done a bit of surfing. I'm more of a skateboarder. I prefer surfing the concrete wave that never stops breaking. Skateboarding in the bowl, skateboarding in the skate park. That's what I prefer. I've got a slight fear of sharks and deep ocean, which is why I'm not a big fan of surfing at all. So 70s Angel, just like me, she was fortunate enough not to need any braces. And she started surfing very, very young and caught plenty of barrels. Fantastic. Well, 70s Angel, you should put a GoPro on your head and film yourself surfing, catching barrels, to put it right here on YouTube for us all to see. Beepo asked, have I ever visited any other countries? I've visited America, Hawaii, Thailand, Europe, London, Italy, Germany, and Norway. I've been to quite a few countries. How about you guys? What countries have you visited around this big green world of ours? And welcome to Sotir9 LOL, whose dream is to become rich. Well, Sotir9 LOL, I think that more important than being rich is to be happy and follow your heart. Because money can't buy happiness. Money is vitally important to survive, but money definitely can't buy happiness. So instead of following your dreams for money, do what you love and the money should follow. Let me get some water. My throat's a little bit sore. Some sort of infection, perhaps. Now, when you don't have a glass of water, you can always do it the old school way. This is my method to hydrate myself when I don't have any glass to fill up. It's a very great technique. Sotiers, 9 lol. I fear you are mistaken, because I know there are many billionaires out there in the world. There are many millionaires out there in the world that are terribly sad. Just because you're a billionaire doesn't make you happy. What makes us happy is feeling we belong and feeling good within our soul and our body. So, in my humble opinion, I don't believe money can ever bring happiness. Only friendship, only love can bring that happiness you desire. There's many billionaires that are sad as hell. And by the way, old Charlie says, here in the Northern Territory, you definitely can't surf. That is so, so true. There's many, many great white sharks that roam the seas of the Northern Territory. It's a very bad place to surf unless you want to be eaten by a great white shark. It is true though, you need money to survive. So that is very, very true. You need money to get by in this world. So don't get it twisted. Money is vitally important, but money is not the pathway to happiness. Like I said before, many, many billionaires are terribly sad. If you're a billionaire, but you're also a horrible person, no one's going to want to spend time with you. It's more important being a good person, following your heart, if you truly want to be happy. Oh, Charlie, are you sure there's not many great whites there in Northern Territory seas? Only tiger shark, hammer shark, and bull shark. Oh gosh, I'm sorry to hear 70s Angel, a Swedish tourist, very young, last week, lost her life in the ocean. 70s Angel, how did this tourist perish? Was she eaten by a shark, taken by a squid, or perhaps simply drowned in the terrifying ocean? And Bevo, so great to see that your friend watches me and loves me. His name is Danielle Malad. Very good stuff, very good stuff. Well, I'm glad that your friend likes watching my content. I always enjoy getting those thoughtful comments, so thank you, Bebo. Emily, have a great day. Thank you for tuning in, and until next time. Peace out, Emily. And old Charlie says, here in the Northern Territory, you can try swim and surf, but you might even get blitzed by a box jellyfish. One of the most poisonous jellyfishes in the whole wide world resides in the oceans of Australia. The dreaded box jellyfish. Incredibly poisonous, incredibly dangerous. Oh, wow. So 70s Angel says, not far from her, in Crowdy Heads, New South Wales, someone was taken by a shark at 6:30 a.m. It's so crucial, pivotal. If you want to go swimming, never ever swim at dawn or dusk. 6:30 a.m. is prime time for sharks to be feasting on their prey. We got a little visitor, guys. The window cleaner doing his thing, cleaning the windows and whatnot. Oh wow, it's really cool. Very, very unexpected visitor. That's really cool. Really cool indeed. So, it's funny. Welcome back to Tanya Smith. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. I'm joined by the window cleaner, and we're just vibing out, chatting with you lovely people, and talking about what's happening in our respective worlds. 70s Angel scared the hell out of you, her. Sorry about that. That was not planned, came out of the blue. I didn't realize the window cleaner would be right there. So, 70s Angel, considering you're always surfing so much, do you ever, like me, have any fears of sharks or ocean creatures? Because in the past, when I have been surfing, I like to stay where it's a bit shallower. I don't like surfing where I can't touch the bottom. Because of that fear of the beasts of the ocean, the sharks, and the creatures that lurk in the depths. 70s Angel got jump scared by the window cleaner. Classic, classic. That was completely unplanned, completely spontaneous. A nice visit from the window cleaner. Now, one more thing that I'm afraid of, one more thing that scares me is planes. I really don't like planes at all. If I could drive, I would definitely drive instead of flying. For some reason, just the fear of not being in control on a plane is quite terrifying for me. Let me know right here in the chat what you guys are afraid of. When it comes to fears, you have to try and get them out of your mind. Quick, smart. You can't kick the goal unless your motivation is greater than your fears. So true, old Charlie. And one other thing I think about quite often is this is a quote from the amazing man Viktor Frankl. Very, very powerful quote. And Viktor Frankl said these words right here, which are really insightful. When a man can't find a deep sense of meaning within their lives, they distract themselves with pleasure. So, so true. Indeed, I am a king because I know how to rule myself. Self discipline, being in control of your emotions and your own body, is the pathway to becoming a king. So, 70s Angel says, let's have a look here. Of course, she does get afraid of the creatures in the ocean. And she also used to climb cliff faces, but lost a friend during that time. So she's not climbed cliff faces since. So, 70s Angel, did you lose your friend through a cliff face climbing accident? Was it some sort of a climbing accident, or how did you lose your friend? 70s Angel. I'm sorry if that question's a bit too personal. If you don't want to answer it, you don't have to. That's all right as well. Let's have a look here. K Rhino Struggle Made Me Great. I'll look that up right now.
Yeah, yeah. It's like everything that you went through, it's like everything that you went through served the purpose to make you and what you are.
Wow, okay, so 70s Angel. The day your friend passed away was a very tragic accident. She lost her balance. And old Charlie, I know, man. For some reason, YouTube is not bringing any music. I can't make any music. Listen to this. For some reason, no music is coming through on YouTube. So right now, there is music on this song, but it's not coming through. I can hear it, but you guys can't hear it. I can hear it very clearly.
Were trying to kill my dream. They said it wouldn't last. Some were just concerned about it. Told me go to school. Said just in case this don't work out, find something else to do. But I was never down with that. I practice every day. I chose to go all out and let the chips fall where they may. I kept doing my thing and watched the doubtful seeds away. Cause making a plan B would mean I didn't believe it. A. The struggle made me great. The struggle made me great. I hurdled every obstacle and covered every base.
Wow, I love that. Really nice song. I'm gonna listen to the rest of that. It's really powerful hip hop. Thank you for sharing, old Charlie. Um, so 70s Angel. Did she have some sort of rope when she was climbing? That's so sad that she passed away from a climbing accident. She fell while rock climbing out in the great outdoors. Very sad to see. Sucks. Now let me show you guys. Oh wow. Her harness was not secured properly, and that's why it malfunctioned. That sucks. What a freak accident. Old Charlie, thank you so much for tuning in. Have a great rest of your day. Old Charlie. Thank you so much, 70s Angel, for subscribing. You're a legend. Peace out. Peace out. See you later. And 70s Angel, I've also subscribed to you as well. Looking forward to seeing some of your content. This is 70s Angels, everyone. Go ahead and subscribe to her channel at 70s Angel. Looks like she's got some real Some really cool videos. This is a surfing video showcasing the swell. Wow. 14 years old. A pretty old video. So look at this one. This is some of Kirsty's sketches. Crazy art. So right here are some of Kirsty's, aka 70s Angels, sketches. This girl, Emily the Strange, this car, and some sort of a cartoon character. An old street. Emily the Strange. This wretched creature. Alrighty, let me see what else we have here to show you guys. If you guys want to shout out, let me know what your channel is. I'd love to review your channel, help you guys out, and shout you guys out. Be a good vibe. Let's see who else we can analyze. Let's see what else we got here. We got test.
Square circle code.